Hey guys, it's Raz here. I just wanted to show you guys a quick little way on how to install a really good practice mod for Counter-Strike. I think the actual name of it is practice mod. Now what's so good about this mod? Well, it's pretty much a mod that allows you to do really cool things with grenades, test grenades. I'll go into the details later on, or there'll be a different video completely for how to use that effectively, or how to use that for practice. This video is just going to focus on actually installing the prac mods. So without further ado, I will show you how to do it. Just a few disclaimers at the start, or a few things I should point out. The first is this needs to be installed on a dedicated Counter-Strike Global Offensive server. It cannot be on a local or listen server. And you need to have source mod installed. Now I'm pretty sure every single server in the world, or most servers or server providers in the world, give you a server with source mod already installed. I won't go into how to install source mod itself, because there's videos, millions of videos everywhere, so you can have a look at that. First thing you'll need to do is to download the prac mod itself, and I will give a link for that in the description below, so just have a look at that and download it. So this is the website. This is the prac mod website. It's down below. Scroll down to the bottom where it says CSGO practice mode, and you want to click download, the releases section, and get the newest one. Once you download a prac mod, you need to extract it from the zip file. So here it is in my downloads folder. Double click on it. I extract it to the downloads folder. It doesn't really matter where it goes because you're going to be transferring these files in a second anyway. Okay, so you can get it. Go ahead, get rid of the original zip file. You don't need that anymore. Okay, next thing you'll need is a program called FileZilla, and all that is just the FTP software. It allows you to transfer files to and from the server. So once you've downloaded and installed FileZilla, you just launch it. So here's my FileZilla here, and pretty much everything on the left side of the window is your computer, and everything on the right side of the computer is what's on the remote server. Now you'll need to log into your server host, whatever it may be. For us, or for our server, my team server, it's Pantheon Esports. It's an Australian server provider. So I'm going to log into that. I want to get the details for the FTP and log us in. The host is essentially the IP of the server without the port. The username is a username you would have created to log into the server panel, and the password is the same deal, and the port is given there as well, but it's usually 821. I think 821 is the default port. So if you could hit quick connect, with a bit of luck you should connect. You should see some stuff happening on this side of the window, which we have there. So what we want to do is we want to browse through our computer to where we downloaded the file, which in my instance is my downloads folder, and there you will see my practice mod 1.14. You want to double click on that, select all three, and transfer them to the CSGO folder. It'll recognize that the folders are the same name, and it'll merge them together. So select all three, right click, and upload. Now because my practice mod is already installed in our server, it'll give me all these warnings about file duplicates. So I'm just going to replace all of them just to show you guys what a fresh install looks like. So overwrite, 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 so on and so forth. And now we're finished. Okay, so file transfer is finished. Awesome. Essentially what we've done is we've installed practice mod, but now that's not the end of it. What you got to do now is you got to give yourself permissions to use it. I'll show you guys why. If we launch CSGO and we actually join the server, you'll notice that when you type the command to set up the practice mod, it'll give you a command, or give you a message saying you don't have permission to start the practice mode. What that means is essentially that war mod or source mod is not giving you permissions, or you haven't set permissions to allow people or yourself to use practice mod. So that's the next step. We have to fix that. So it's a really easy way to do that, and this is the way that I do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back into your FileZilla, and we essentially need to give ourselves permission to use practice mod. And the way we're going to do that is, again, you're going to go into your server folder, CSGO, add-ons, source mod. In the source mod folder, there'll be a folder called configs. You want to click on that, and you want to open the admin_overrides config. And in this file, what you want to do is you want to paste this command here. I'll have it in text or downstairs in the description. It's in brackets, or in quotation marks, sm_prac, end of quotation mark, space, quotation mark, space, quotation mark, or just quotation mark, quotation mark. And what that does is it pretty much it gets rid of any, or overrides any permissions for a user to use a prac mod. So anyone can use a prac mod now. So you want to save that, you want to quit. When you quit that, you'll get prompted by FileZilla that a file has changed. Essentially what it's saying is that you've updated the file. Do you want to upload it back to the server? You want to click yes. So once you've done that, go ahead and give your server a restart in your server panel or whatever it is. And then with a bit of luck, when you do launch CSGO, your pract mod should be running and smoothly. Boom, there it is. So type.setup, you'll see a practice settings come up. Click 1 to turn practice mode on, and then the rest of the settings I'll explain in another video. But yeah, that's pretty much how you install practice mod successfully. Once you know that menu's coming up, you know you've done it right. In this particular case, anyone who joins the server can use practice mod, which I don't think is necessarily a bad idea for a private server. There are ways in which you can set permissions per Steam ID. I won't get into that. You can read the files on the website and figure that out for yourselves. Otherwise, I hope that video was easy enough to follow. Hope that you enjoy practice mod, and I will be back with another video on useful tips on how to use practice mod itself for individual practice and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give us a sub if you liked the video. Give us a follow. Do whatever you want. I love you. Goodbye.